In episode 4, part 2, we are working from underneath the engine. We'll be disconnecting everything so we can drop the engine. You may have noticed that the exhaust is already gone. You can see that in episode 3, where we removed the rusty old exhaust. Okay, we will start by removing the transmission linkage, the speedometer cable, and the clutch pulley. Okay, 17 millimeter. All right, cable's loose. I think I'm gonna have to do, let's undo these. Get this cable off first. Oh, it goes through this cross member. And we'll see if any oil pours out here. I got my pan there somewhere. Nothing. Okay, I'm good with that. Next up, I'll go get an Allen and try to disconnect the shift linkage. Okay. We'll try this one. Some kind of pin. Wonder if it can be punched out. Well, the only thing I can come up with is taking this out. These are 14s. I'm totally baffled on why this won't slide out or even punch out. I tried with a hammer to pound this out, and then this pin doesn't seem to come out. So we'll go this route. Oh yeah. Yep. Okay, that takes care of that. Oil looks good though. Wow. Okay, I might as well pull the drain plug. First I'll clean out the grease. What the heck? What the heck was that? Oh, wow. This must have come out of the transmission. Look at that. Probably why it wouldn't shift. Yeah, it was magnetized to this. And there's quite a bit of metal. And on the plug, I mean, it's not, oh yeah, it's quite a bit. Here's what was stuck to the drain plug of the transmission. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I'll figure it out once I tear the transmission down. I guess I'll drain the oil now too. Always taught to, when you're untwisting, keep pushing up so it keeps the plug in place till you're ready to let it go, but I don't think this is going to happen here. Well, it might. Now that didn't work so good. Okay, so I cleaned up the drain plug. I'll put that back in. I used a bigger magnet to get all the metal off of it. Should be good enough. What I'm going to do is get things cleaned up, and then I'll proceed to take more of the stuff off the engine to get it out. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get this shift linkage out. If not, I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I'll worry about it later. Apologies, I didn't film it, but basically after taking this screw out completely and just tapping it with a hammer, I was able to get this off. Now all I got to do is disconnect it up here and we'll be good. Okay. Well, I guess it's going to have to come out this way. All right, I'm happy. Next up is we're going to take off this exhaust. So I decided removal of the exhaust would be its own episode, and it is in episode 3. I'm going to see if I can loosen these up here and the transmission here. And we'll go from there. I'm going to lower it too and try to get the rest of the tin off before I try to drop the motor. Okay, ground strap is a 13. Perfect. That ground strap looks like it needs to be replaced for sure. It's in pretty bad shape. Yeah, it's just frayed wires. Okay, I think I'll do the axles. Let's see if I can make this a little easier. Shoot, they said that might happen. Now I'm in trouble. Next step is to try the trusty vice grips. That was a definite no-go. Well, let's try the others, see what happens. Well, this side was easy. So, I got one that is stuck. Not sure how I'm going to take care of that one. We'll see. I'll probably end up destroying it, but hopefully I can get it out. The only option I see is cutting it off. So fortunately, there's a little flange here that, well, if I ruin that trying to get the rest of this out, it's not the end of the world. I'm sure I can find another one. It's right here. So I'll work on that. Yeah, a little bit more. I'll tell you what, I do need one of those full face masks. These sparks are going in behind my glasses. Okay, well, it's out. Now I got to figure out how to get it out of that hub. I'll worry about that later. And looking at all these tin screws, a couple of them I can't get out just yet, but I'm thinking that they don't need to come out for the engine to drop. The whole tin should drop with the engine, I'm hoping, as long as I don't have any wiring that goes with it or anything else that I can see, cables or anything. I think I'm okay. Next up is removing the already loosened bolts to the axles. I'll grab a screwdriver. This one doesn't feel so loose. Oh wow, this is gonna come off. Cool. I see what's going on here. There's like 2 pins. Well, at least I'll be able to get to that bolt. Shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, this is going okay. Okay, I do know. That went a little easier than I thought it would. That's nice. So I'm just gonna lash them up and call it a day. So here's my situation. I have this car on a lift and I'm gonna of course bring the engine down, and I believe I have enough room for clearance even with the shielding to drop through the center of the lift, which will help a lot. Now I'm gonna do the last couple things, unhook the starter, maybe the reverse lights, and then this makeshift jumper that somebody put on here. Here's my makeshift support. Should work pretty good. It's only gonna drop down an inch if anything. All right, here we go. Hopefully I do this without dropping this thing on my head. What the? So this bracket here, I don't know what it's to, nothing's hooked to it, and it's kind of sitting in a piece of rusted, this whole mount here has some rusted area, so I had to bend it out of the way to give me some room to possibly get this wrench or the breaker bar in. Whew. Okay, well, there's no sense in you guys watching me struggle with this. I'll work on it and we'll get it loose. After some gentle persuasion, I was able to get the engine mounts out. Now it's on to the transmission mounts. All right, let's see if we can slide some of this stuff out. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. Ooh. Wow, does the engine just sit on that? It doesn't make sense. Huh. My motor mounts are totally broken. What the heck? They are. Oh, goodness. That concludes part 2 of episode 4, working from underneath the engine. Part 3 of episode 4 is removal of the engine. Thanks for watching.